Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to design a Dutch fold card. So a Dutch fold card is a 5x7 card that when it opens completely. And what's cool is once they're set, they can stand like so. Right? And so I've done a whole bunch of different designs of these Dutch fold cards. That I did one like this, right? And again, they all open up. And once opened and propped, they rest like this, so you can see that front design. So they all stand up on their own, so it's just a different way of designing cards. And it's really easy to make, a little time consuming to put all of the pieces together, but it really does make quite a gorgeous looking design. So if you're looking to diversify your card bases, here you go. This is how to make a Dutch fold card on Cricut Design Space. Just as a reminder, on Danny'sCards.com, every month we run a contest, and July's contest is Christmas in July, and you can win a $10 Michael's gift card. So be sure to check out my blog for any further contests. Alrighty, so let's talk about Cricut Design Space. So you have your blank Cricut Design Space, and the first thing you want to do is you want to insert a shape. And the shape you want to insert is a square. All right. And this square is going to be 10 inches by 11 inches. All right. And that's your card base. That means you're going to need 12 by 12 paper. All right. To make this design. All right. So you're going to also insert another square. This square you're going to measure at 2.5 inches by 7 inches. Oops, I didn't unlock that. So make sure you hit your unlock button there. All right, 2.5 by 7 inches. All right, and so this is your square. And I'm just going to change the color so you can see it just a little better. All right, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to align this with your background. All right, so what you want to do is you want to align it on top. All right, and then you want to align it left. All right, and what you're going to immediately do is you're going to slice those images. All right, so go down, hit the slice button. All right, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take that pink front image. All right, and you're going to align it. All right, so make sure you highlight both images, align it. You're going to align it top and align it right, and you're going to slice those two images again. All right, this oops. All right, if you ever make a mistake, hit Control Z. I'm just going to move that over to the side. All right, that's your card base. All right, so to speak. Now, it doesn't have all the necessary scoring that you need. So you need to score at 3.5 inches. So you could always align this on top, right? And make sure you insert. You want to insert shapes. There we go. Right, and you want to insert. I'm going to shift this into a 90-degree angle. Nice and flat. All right, and you want this to be at 3.5 inches, which is roughly here. All right, I'm going to extend that just a little further. All right, and there you go. All right, the other scoring lines you want to insert is you want to insert a scoring line here. So that way you can get that T shape, right? And you can extend it a little further. What I like to do is I like to just put it on the line and then I can press down. And that way it's nice and aligned there. And the same thing up here. I'm going to make sure that that line matches up perfectly. All right, and then I'm just going to press down so that way it's exactly where I want it to be. And then I'm just going to attach all those images together. All right, so there we go. Hit, attach, boom. You have your card base just like that. 1, 2, 3. Now, what you'll notice is each of the designs has a whole bunch of squares. All right, so you really can decorate this as much or as little as you want to. Most people just decorate these three flaps. So they usually just do this, this, and then the front flap. But to me, it looked half complete. So I did the inner and I did the back. And I did the back tabs. All right. So I did everything. I don't think that's necessary, but you do what works for you, because then when you have the whole standing image, it really does look really dynamic. All right. So it's as simple as just inserting a whole bunch of squares, right? So you want a square here, all right? And this square you can do in a whole bunch of different ways. So I'm going to do this, and this is going to be my background image. All right, so I'm just going to change the color here, pink. All right, so what I'm thinking is you're going to really need two of these. All right, now the other one is for one is to write on, the other one's for the back card where you're not going to be writing on. You're going to have some type of patterned paper. All right, so whatever is the pattern that you like. So I'm just going to signal purple as my pattern key for purple, all right, for pattern paper. All right, then I'm going to need to make a whole bunch of small boxes. All right, so for my patterned paper. All right, and so I'm going to have pattern paper here, and I'm going to have pattern paper here, and I'm literally just measuring those just to fit within that square, right? And I'm going to need 4 total if I want to decorate both the interior and the exterior sides, all right? And the last thing you're going to need to do in terms of squares is you're going to need to decorate this top portion. Again, it's up to you if you want to do, I did a double layer. So if you look at my cards, I did a background layer and then the patterned paper. I don't think that's necessary. I don't really think that there's much of a difference between that and then this is one where I didn't do the pattern. It was just double work and it was totally unnecessary and I wasted paper by using all of that other stuff. They give 2 different dimensions, so that's up to you what you want to do. All right, and again, you'll want to do 2 of those because you'll want to do both the interior and the exterior, or not, right? That's up to you. The last thing are these circular things that I did. Now, I did die cuts for these. I have a whole bunch of Anna Griffin die cuts, so that's what I used. All of these were Anna Griffin die cuts, but there's tons of images within Cricut Design Space that you can use. So I'm just going to type in oval and see what we get and hope I get something really cool looking. These are all right. I'm not like wildly over the moon about it, but ooh, that kind of looks perfect, or that looks perfect. All right, I like that. So I'm just going to insert those, right? And that looks about the right size. All right, there's no exact science to how big or small these are. You want them to fit within the square. You don't want them, all right, if they extend like this, it's going to be too much. So I wouldn't make it any bigger than most of the square. All right, so but you see some of them come out, right? This one comes out quite a bit. There's very little room on the side, and it sits just as nice as this one that's very rectangular and only sits maybe the whole thing couldn't be. It's roughly like an inch and a half. All right, so it really doesn't matter how big this image is. And of course, you want to put some text on that, right? So I'm always a fan of using, right? So I'm going to write birthday or happy birthday. That would make more sense. Happy birthday. Right? If you're ever looking for the best font, in my opinion, all right, when you click your fonts, search for your billionaire font. All right, that's going to give you the coolest looking font, in my opinion. Right, so that looks great. All right, I'm going to just hit letter space. I'm going to close up the letter. Now, if I was doing this as a full-fledged card, I would adjust them just perfectly. All right, that's not bad actually. All right, but I'm just gonna do, all right, first I'm gonna center it before I do any full adjustments. All right, and then I'm gonna ungroup the letters, and I'm just gonna move this out of the way so I can get my, and voila. All right, that looks great. I'm just going to move all of that happy birthday up. Right. I'm going to attach the happy birthday. I'm going to attach the happy. Attach. I'm going to make sure these two are centered together. Line, center. Great. They were already centered. Oops, I hit detach. Let's hit full attach. Oh, they are fully attached now. All right. I might think about what color I actually want that blue. All right. Do it. That. And boom, there you have completed your first Dutch fold card. So I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them on my blog, dannyscards.com. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.